What is up, everybody? In today's video, we're going to be mixing like a professional with a hip-hop vocal inside of Garageband. This is using stock plugins, by the way. So we have our instrumental here. It's the instrumental that I made. It's actually for sale right now. Link is in the description. Anyways, this is the instrumental.
Mitchie D on the fucking track.
Alright, so now we have our hip-hop vocal that we laid down, and it's nowhere near loud enough, but this is the raw sound of the microphone to GarageBand. So here we go.
It's happening quickly, safe to say, you know the tracking is slipping, whatever it is might be slipping and sucking, it's about to fall down for
So the first thing we want to do is we want to come over here, so we want to click on our vocal track, and what I like to do when I first start mixing is go to voice and then compress vocal, and then from there what you want to do, come to the dial icon here at the top left and then scroll down and then hit this down arrow for plugins, and then you want to scroll down, and if your vocal volume needs to be boosted, what you can do is do that now. So just use the slider, just click and drag. So we're actually going to boost that a little bit more, and so we're going to up the gain probably 0.5 because it just needs a little bit more volume than what the slider could offer.
It's happening quickly, safe to say, you know the tracking is slipping, whatever it is might be slipping.
Alright, so that volume is alright right there. It might level itself out. It might come alive within the instrumental once we do these next adjustments. So what we're going to do is we're going to click on the channel EQ again, and here's where things get a little bit interesting. So what you want to do with someone with like me, who has a little bit of a,
it's happening quickly, safe to say, you know the tracking is slipping, whatever.
It's kind of higher pitched than someone else who raps with a lower pitched voice. What you want to do, well, when you first start, make sure you go more and then recall default. It's going to make your life a lot easier. What you want to do is you want to take this purple slider here, drag that to about 4K, and then go up to where the right side is in between 15 and 20. And then what you want to do is you want to take this green and you want to boost it, and then we're going to shorten that to about there. And then you're going to take the bass, and we're actually going to add a little bit more bass. So now we listen to it.
It's happening quickly, safe to say, you know the tracking is slipping, whatever it is might be slipping and slipping.
Now what you want to do, since we have the bass and the highs configured correctly, what you want to do with the mids is you want to just mute the instrumental.
It's happening quickly, safe to say, you know.
And you want to slide the mids. You want to boost the mids all the way up, and then you want to slide it to where you hear pretty much distortion. And once you hear distortion, you then go the opposite direction with the mids.
It's happening quickly, safe to say, you know the tracking is slipping, whatever it is might be slipping and sucking, it's about to fall down for venom is biking down now, biking I'm sucking, it's like an added in amount, wow, nothing like it, take life as it is, it take answer for knowledge, just the flew past it, every little meaning, take heat for ceiling, bleeding internally, but not literally leading through, it's a million tries, but acquiring yourself too, everybody's put you down in front, comes automatic to so flop, hip-hop is not a...
There we go. So we found it, and then now we just go the complete opposite direction with it.
It's not an option, the clock got. It's happening quickly, safe to say, you know the tracking is slipping, whatever it is.
Now what you want to do is you want to add noise gate, so that way there's no background noise. and you just click on an empty space here at the bottom. The white line will show. Just click on that, and then you want to go up to dynamics and then noise gate, and then just play it. You want to just solo out the vocal, so there's still some background noise, so we just drag that a little bit to the right.
It's happening quickly, safe to say, you know the tracking is slipping, whatever.
There we go, right there.
It's happening.
So you want to drag it to where there's no sound in the beginning, and then
It's happening quickly, safe to say, you know the tracking is slipping, whatever.
and then if you have like bits and pieces of the vocal track breaking up, what you do is just slide it to a little bit to the left, and then you'll be a-okay.
It's happening quickly, safe to say, you know the tracking is slipping.
So now we have a problem with both the attitude, so we want the punches in the vocal to stand out. So what you want to do is just come in here to compressor threshold. We want the ratio to be right around 8:1. With this one, we actually brought the compressor up all the way, put the ratio at 8:1. You're essentially looking for it to have attitude in this stage. You could try to increase attack depending on the person's voice.
It's happening quickly, safe to say, you know the tracking is slipping, whatever it is might be slipping and sucking.
So the ratio is 8:1. It actually sounds way better at 161 milliseconds, so I'm going to drag this down to about 6:1.
Now biking, I'm psyching, it's like an adding in amount. Wow, nothing like it, take life as it is. It's happening quickly, safe to say, you know the tracking is slipping, whatever it is.
So let's try 8:1 again.
Eternally, but not literally leading through. It's a million tries, but acquiring yourself too. Everybody's put you down in front, comes automatic.
So that has more attitude. So now the compressor is set, the channel EQ is set, and now the only thing left to do is it's a little bit dry. So what we're gonna do
happening quickly, safe to
is we're gonna add a little bit of reverb, and we're gonna use platinum verb. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna drag the dry all the way to the right, and then we're gonna put the wet somewhere in the middle, and then pre-delay is gonna go all the way to the left, and reverb time is gonna go all the way to the left.
It's happening quickly, safe to say, you know the tracking is slipping, whatever it is might be slipping and sucking.
What we can do is there's one more thing you can add for style, and it's completely optional. It just depends on what you're going for, but we can actually go to delay, and then we can go to echo. But if it sounds too fast for the repeat, just knock it down to either 1/4 or 1/16. But we're gonna try 1/8 here. We're gonna bring down the repeat to about 10%, and then we're gonna play it, see how it sounds.
It's happening quickly, safe to say.
Okay, and then time we're actually gonna bring down to 1/4.
It's happening quickly, safe to say, you know the tracking is slipping, whatever it.
Okay, repeat needs to be brought down to only 2% or 3%.
It's happening quickly, safe to say, you know the track.
And then we're probably gonna bring dry up and then wet down.
The tracking is slipping, whatever it is might be slipping and sucking. It's about to fall down for venomous biking down now. Biking, I'm psyching, it's like an adding in amount. Wow, nothing like it, take life as it is. It take answer for knowledge, just the flew past it. Every little meaning, take heat for ceiling, bleeding internally, but not literally leading through. It's a million tries, but acquiring yourself too. Everybody's put you down in front, comes automatic to so flop. Hip hop is not an option the clock got. It ain't time yet when you retire, have your own say in your own life. You decide what's best for you, but until you're an adult and from the...
Alright, there we go. And then what we want to do is just see how it sounds.
It's happening quickly, safe to say, you know the tracking is slipping, whatever it is might be slipping and sucking. It's about to fall down for venomous biking down now. Biking, I'm psyching, it's like an adding in amount. Wow, nothing like it, take life as it is. It take answer for knowledge, just the flew past it. Every little meaning, take heat for ceiling, bleeding eternally, but not literally leading through. It's a million tries, but applying yourself too. Everybody's put you down in front, comes automatic to so flop. Hip hop is not an option the clock got. It ain't time yet when you retire, have your own say in your own life. You decide what's best. equal. Yes.
So this is the track with no effects.
Like it, take life as it is, it take anthropologist the flew past it.
And then this is the mixed version.
It's happening quickly, safe to say, you know the track and the slipping, whatever it is might be slipping and slipping, it's about to fall down, for venomous biking down now, bike.
Now what you could do also is drag this a little bit to the right. Let's make it a little bit better.
It's happening quickly, safe to say, you know the track and the slipping, whatever it is might be slipping and slipping, it's about to fall down, for venomous biking down now, biking I'm psyching, it's like an adder in the mouth, wow, nothing like it, take life as it is.
And that is how you mix a hip-hop vocal. Thanks for watching. Have a good one. Peace.